Hello all, this is Fox. This is part one of our playthrough, if you like. I'm going to call it Artisans to Investors. This is going to be aimed at people who are not beginners but intermediate, struggling to progress on from Artisans. I'm a member of a Facebook group, it's quite active. I've seen a lot of comments of people in there that get stuck around about this point where I am at Artisans. Not stuck, but the progression to investors is causing them, engineers and then into investors, is causing them a lot of problems, money wise and also happiness. So hopefully together we're going to run through this and you're going to pick up some tips off me and hopefully help you on the way. Let's turn this music down, it's a bit loud. So yeah, I'll talk to you about where I'm at. The reason I didn't start from the beginning is I'm pretty sure everybody can get to this stage. This was the starting island I chose. The map seed is 220781. It's archipelago, or whatever, however you say it. AI off for this tutorial purposes. Starting harbour was off. Pirates are on. So this is where I'm at. As you can see, it's real basic grid formation. This is how I always start my main island. Got everything they need at the bottom here in this lane. This lane will then get copied over to the middle. Yes, real straightforward. We are at, what are we at? We're at 1,500 artisans, 2,500 workers, 1,700 farmers. So I've got everything on this island. I've got no crops on this island at all. I did have a couple of grains supporting the silos, but I've shifted it all off to another island. So what I've got on here, this is my pigs, slaughterhouses, my soap. This is obviously a clay pit I built around it. This is my bakery. Did luckily get this pastry chef in a quick. It was one of these star quests that you get. So I've bunged him in a trade union. This is my brewery. This is my little industrial area. Nothing too fancy. I've got 2 iron mines on the go. 4 coal mines. That's the ratio that I use. Feeding 4 iron works, 2 steel works, 1 sewing machine factory. I've got 1 little chain. I've got a glass makers coming off a sand mine, obviously. 2 windows. You can run 2 window productions off 1 glass makers. So all the basic stuff just to get me up to artisans. All of my crops so far are being made on this island. As I say, this is something that I do quite early on in the game. I like to keep everything off the main island that I can to give me enough room to have a little industrial area. That's why I've purposely kept this area clear for. When we progress up into engineers, this is going to get electrified. Again, bit of forward planning. I've left this bay area free. Obviously this section I've cordoned off so we can get the oil from there. This will then feed a power plant in the middle to get the engineers electricity. We'll bring it out the other end down here, and then this is going to be our main industry area. I keep everything on one island until I get to a certain point, obviously, that can't squeeze it on anymore, and then I'll move logical stuff onto other islands, but you'll see that as we play through this. It's going to be an hour video, this first one, so we're going to get straight down to it. See what this is going on here, this little quest.
Help! My brief candle extinguishes.
Brothers in front of the crowd at the Variety Theatre.
I am giddy with gratitude.
Nice. Red wine petunia garden, uncommon. So as I say, we're just about to go off to the new world. I have landed in the new world. Created a small settlement. I'll show you where we're at.
You are sure you weren't just say the word?
I've just picked up a cotton seed because the main island I've chose didn't have cotton. Obviously that's what we need to start with. I got this ever so cheap. It was something like, it says 18,000 there. It wasn't nowhere near that. Maybe it was, I'm not too sure. Yeah, why did I choose this island up here? I always choose an island as close to the north point as I can, simply to act as a hub. Mainly it's closer to the old world. Any of these down here would have done it. I mean, this one's not too bad. It has got cotton on it. The main reason I chose this one is simply because of all of this coastline. This is going to be my main hub. It's got all this coastline here. Look at this. This is ridiculous. If I'm going to be using this as a hub, this is going to be able to put a lot of these down. Look how much we're going to be able to fit here. A lot of storage means we can keep a lot of stuff here. It's easily going to be able to handle all the coffee, all the rum and stuff that's going to be coming through it. It's a great place, a really good, massive amount of coast, which is really, really good for getting all these, whatever they're called, depots in. So yeah, we need to start creating this cotton anyway. So I've got a real basic setup here.
Not special here.
They want plantains. I've got my market down. I've bridged over here. This is where I'm going to be doing my cotton. So I'm just going to get the plantain production going. When the seed comes over here with the cotton, we'll start working on that. I've got
Storeroom's full, boss.
2 sawmills,
Stand aside,
2 lumberjack
boss.
sets.
Don't get
We
dirt on
are
your
full
fancy
already.
shoes.
I'm going to create a couple of these just to increase the storage. I'm going to get going. We're not going to need that much space in this island. As I say, it's going to be used for a hub. I may... It's got a lot of coast here. I mean, I may use it for tobacco or pearls or something later on, but for now it's just going to be used as a hub and for cotton. So I'm only going to introduce more Honolleros as we need them. We've got 40 at the minute. That's going to be enough to get us going. In fact, I may create another group just to get them going. So fish oil, banana plantation. Would like to get it over here on this little island, these bananas, just because it's pretty small and useless. It's going to take me 20 wood just to get over the bridge, but I could sacrifice that. I like to try and keep the paths around the outside if I can. Just makes it easier for putting anything through the middle. You haven't got to span it with stuff. As long as you're connected to the harbour, it doesn't matter how long or wavy these roads are. We will be using this gold mine later on, so it's always handy to have a little bit underneath the gold mine where it's going to be produced. We'll put the warehouse right at the top. It's going to be quick for when the gold mine's coming out of it. I might be talking baby steps, but I'm sure there is going to be some people in here that are more beginners than intermediate, so it sounds like I'm telling you how to suck eggs, then I am. So an easy way to work out what you need, if you click on it, hover over it, this takes 30 seconds. I know the fish oil takes the same. The plantain kitchen we're going to put down here takes the same. It's 1, 1 and 1. 1 banana, 1 fish oil and 1 plantain kitchen. Press Ctrl Q. This instantly tells us what we're going to need. The demand for plantains is 1/1. We will be producing 2 when it gets up, so we're double the amount that we need at the minute already. 28 people in spare. The seed is now here. Got 10 bricks, so I can make the trade union. It's only 5, so I may move these off there. This is a perfect little island for us to get started with this cotton. I may move the timber production out of the way at a later date. We're only going to need a few cotton farms to start with, so it should be okay. We can get started. If we need to move it on later, we can. So the money's looking okay. We're at 4,000 plus balance. I'm using the consumerism paper boost, if you like, to give us extra cash just while we're building up. I mean, why not? As the game goes on, I don't use any boosts. I try not to use the production one, the needs consumption, sorry, because it gives you a false idea of how much you need to keep people happy. And there's always a chance that if you forget to renew the paper boost for some strange reason, that it's going to leave you in a whole world of crap. You're not going to have the goods to keep people happy. Just send that up there, because we're going to need to skip to this island there and across there, so stick the trade union right in the middle so we get as much covering as we can. Get it away from the clay pit. I need more wood now. Buy some from
We would
Kahina.
welcome more
Okay.
volunteers.
Just gonna have to wait.
Awaiting new horizons.
Let's put another one in for now, just to help boost it. Another stack. Every time I introduce more people, I always control Q, check the statistics to make sure you're not pushing over what you need for your supply. I know I'm not. I know we're good for about 8 or 10 of these stacks, people wise. I'm gonna need ponchos soon.
Still waiting for it to arrive.
We're not connected to the harbour. Of course we are. This comes down here. Maybe we weren't. Now we are. $25, wasn't it? Oh, we can start laying this out in blueprint. So, cotton is under sales.
He just doesn't.
It's going to keep telling me we haven't got the fertility until we drop the cotton seed in the trade union. I'm just going to build 4 for now, and then we'll see how we deal with that. I'm going to set the actually I'm going to set up the trade route now, so that the ship is coming over. I do have a couple of spare clippers. African Queen, call this cotton. So routes, create route, trade route plus cotton, new world. I always use full boats or use one boat for one good, no matter what. It's so cheap to make these sailboats, and once you get your steam production up and running, it's the same. It's cheaper just to keep one boat, well, it's easier just to keep one boat for one goods, because if for some reason it can't drop an item off and it's left in the bulk of the ship, it causes you hassles if you can't get rid of it. So I always keep a ship per item. If you like, this ship will only ever carry cotton. I'll never try and squeeze anything else on there. So we're going back to the old world, our main island. Unload. And here he goes.
You reached a new milestone.
Okay, trade unions up. Cotton seed in. And these will start making. Now, where do I want to put the
people celebrate your
fabric
leadership.
cotton mill? I wouldn't normally put them close to each other, but that trade union is easily going to fill this with the cotton mills that we can have around it when it comes to it. So I think I will move it somewhere else. I may even stick them up here with the bananas. Let's put a couple more in here. We'll do it blueprint. Put 2 in. we've got a bit of room. Yeah, so we can easily get a couple of these up here. What do these do? These are 1 minute 10. These are 30, so you're going to want 2 per one, so we're going to need 4. 4 and 2 to get us going. It's a damn shame. Thought we were going to be able to squeeze another one in there. Can get another one there though. Should be enough room. Yeah, should be enough room to get another banana plantation in there. I like to blueprint stuff out like this, and then when it comes to upgrading, all you got to do is click on the upgrade tool and just bring them in as and when you need. They wanted to be blueprint. So we're 4 and 2 now. What's the overall production? We will be producing 4 tons a minute. Let's go back to the old world. See what our demand is. Demand is 2 tons a minute, so we're going to be producing double, which is exactly what you want for something like this. I very rarely overproduce unless it's on something like this where I know I'm going to need it pretty quick. Excuse me. I've already got a little section of the fair dealers ready to go. We'll bring one in now. We'll pause it, check the statistics again. So it will be producing 2 for us. This one fair dealer will be producing the amount that we need when the cotton and stuff gets here. So yeah, what I was saying about not overproducing, if I press Control Q, you can see everything is not borderline. Well, most of it will be borderline. See, I'm producing just enough tallow and soap for all islands. Producing 1 more ton a minute of hops, exactly the right amount of malt. Same for the beer. I'm overproducing on the peppers and beef because again I knew I was going to be upgrading this industry pretty straight away. Sewing machines are bang on. This is telling me I'm producing rum. I don't know how. Must be from the cotton. Must be from that cotton seed. Sometimes you get perks from things that you don't realise. Nope. Let's have a look at that. All islands. Rum. My potatoes are creating rum. This is because there is a harvest festival. It does weird shit like that sometimes. So we're producing rum, champagne, cigars and chocolate. Nice. So it's going to be a little bit of a wait now for that cotton to come in. I may even bring some back quickly in the ship so we can advance to investors. I may bring some back in the ship that we've got there. Right, these people are really unhappy. What do they want?
Typical.
We need a church, so we'll build them a church. We might as well give them ponchos as well. We've got plenty of room to do it over here. We'll blueprint a couple more stacks of these. That's going to be way more than what we need to produce cotton on here and keep it as a hub. It should even be enough to upgrade to get the gold and the oil later. If not, I'll leave this side free so we can move out here. I'm going to produce the ponchos here. Ponchos is 1 on 1 again. I know this from experience. 1 alpaca farm, excuse me, to 1 poncho darner. Try and keep them as close to the alpaca farms as I can. These ones, it's going to save on transports.
A fire
I've got
broke
plenty
out.
of room here. Got room to put another one there as well. Maybe even another poncho down it. Yes, we can squeeze one in there. That one warehouse will easily cover those three when they're up and running and need to. So we'll check it quick. Demand is 1. We're producing none at the minute. Control Q. We will be producing 2 tons a minute when it's up and running, so we've got more than enough. Cooking.
The sun is hot today. Do this for me.
I'll see
See?
one.
See?
Photograph the Jean Alero family. Certainly, sir. We'll get the fire in there as well. Action shot.
You kept your word.
Keep an eye on that. You probably will lose a couple of buildings, but fire station will put it out. It's a schoolboy error. Where's our shit?
Just say the word.
Cotton fabric's already on the go to the new world from old world.
Now is the time for choosing sides.
What
Just
have we got?
or
Rum
unjust.
distillery. Can I make rum over here? No. Rum's going to be our next port of call. Rum distillery, look back, so sugarcane plantation. Oh, gone. Okay, where's going to be the good island for rum then? This one is huge. There's a massive island. One that's close to the depot would be good. That's going to be a real good island for coffee, that is. These little bulbous bits I'm already seeing trade union clusters, like trade union in the middle. All of the coffee roasters around the edge, and then you've got plenty of room for your coffee. So I think I will keep that main one for coffee, although it does have sugarcane on it. We'll use this one.
Awaiting new horizons.
So this island's on a positive income. I mean, it's only 149, but it's nothing you got to worry about. It's only helping things. It will go up as well when we start producing ponchos.
I'm used to not having much.
The market's burnt down. Just realised that that poncho down at the back wasn't going to reach the warehouse, so shuffling some stuff around. There we go. Everything now can reach the warehouse.
The fire left ruins behind.
When our ship comes back from Kahina, we'll load it up with wood and we'll get down to this one, which we'll call Rum. We're going to call this new capital. It is the capital of the new world. So here comes our ship with the cotton. Soon we'll be back, we'll be making fur coats and we can progress to Artisans. I would normally wait and get Rum settled up. I mean, we've got everything going. We've got beer going, the church is there, the variety theatre's there. Rum is a happiness switch, which does give them 4+, but we're already on plus 39. We don't need it. I like to make it. I like to keep everything supplied to them as I can, just as a personal challenge for me. I mean, in all honesty, you don't need to give Artisans rum
My work
at
is
all
the
if
love
you're
of my
producing them with a
life.
church
Instinct
beer and a
over
variety theatre.
thought.
You can see they're well happy with the situation that we're at the minute. I'm just going to have to get a drink quick.
I'm confident it's ready to go.
We're back. Right, we've got 312k in the bank, which is good. Paper, I heard. So all I do at this time in places of consumerism, just plus 15% cash.
Can only do them good. Censorship is not always the cranny of the corrupt.
Let's check what's going on here. We good? I'm gonna triple time it so we get our goods from the old world.
Good and ready.
What's this? Quipton Tunnel Resonance plus 10. Let's get to Kahina.
On our
Welcome
way.
to the Emporium
Not Kahina.
Exotique.
Eli. Where's Eli? Yeah.
File the
Might see
sail.
if I can flukily roll a actor. They provide you with rum, canned food. Get it in a town hall early over here. That way the canned food we're producing will stock up and we can use it to expand at a later date. We're on naught at the minute. Let's get a town hall in here. As much coverage as we can. Shift some stuff around that way for these artisans. I wish they're bringing a feature that meant you could move multiple items at once. It's a real pain in the ass moving stuff like this. I sort of grow investors at a later stage where I have a little section with everything they need, bank and everything. I'll grow them there and then I'll transport them across to the main city with town halls already set up, and it becomes a right pain in the ass. I'm sure there's a feature that we will get in future updates. Checking that town hall, make sure they're in coverage, which they are. This one can go. Some people design the whole towns around these town halls to start with. I like to just do it on the fly like this. It doesn't take too much time. You can fit it in, make sure you've got the coverage as and when you get the items that you need. See, every artisan is now covered, apart from this dude. That's correct.
Just
So,
say what?
To
we'll
work
do a
with
couple
the
of
levers.
rolls.
Just
So-
how is your conscience?
I sent the wrong ship here, but I'm willing to waste 40 grand, see if we can get an actor. I've just done a lot more than that. I know they're about 80 grand, 90 grand. Yeah, sod it. It's worth an early punt.
Aye.
Just wasted 150 plus grand, but sod it. So money's money at this stage of the game. You don't really need it until you're building up, which we will be doing soon.
Attention for the Admiral.
This dude's just come back from the old world. New world. Right, where's our cotton? Must be in now.
I don't have all I need for my canvas.
We were making furs over here, I'm pretty sure. Yep, I just didn't set up the trade route. So we will manually collect them.
Flagship awaiting instructions.
How are we doing for furs? The demand is naught. All island demand for furs is naught. Is that because I've paused the fur dealer?
Trying to remember what it is I'll need to do.
Yes, demand is 2, we're producing 1, so we will create another fur dealer. We should have good stock over here because I made that quite a while ago. Yeah, we've got 118 in. We'll get another one going now just so we're ahead of production. Let's get another boat being built. He can bring us the furs in.
Flagship at your service.
Schnapps left over from the expedition. I might drop it off over here. Give him a little tease.
Every rose has its thorns.
Looks fair, but there's mould in it.
How are we doing over here? Needs for fish is 2, we're producing 4. Good for clothes. Sausages I'm not going to bother with because there's hardly any workers here. I can just suffer it. The only reason I create them workers was just to have a brick production on the island. So we've got it as and when we need.
Aye, aye.
So we'll drop the schnapps off. Pick up the furs.
Sail.
And then we'll create our first engineers. Let's whiz, while that's travelling over there, let's whiz back over here. We'll load it with some wood and we'll get ready to make
for
our
a
rum.
challenge.
The rum will generate more income from the engineers. So the sooner we can get it going, the better, really.
No fields, no
Missing
work.
alpaca farm. Yeah, we're cooking over here.
Good and ready.
This is a good island. I don't remember seeing this island. There's a lot of ball lake in the middle, but again, I'll just use this for producing the plantains, alpaca wool, stuff like that. Rum you only need workers for, which is ideal all the way through. Workers,
And
workers,
especially
workers, or
explosive.
Honolero, if you like.
You lack.
We won't be doing any quests today, madam. We've got time, we need rum.
Flagship at your service.
So, this dude should quickly get the furs because he's parked right next to the warehouse. And then we're on the way. Let's get. We've got no police stations here.
rose cheeks and merriment.
Plenty of engine. We've got plenty of artisans. Even when we transfer some to engineers, we're still cooking.
Just say the
I'm
word.
going to leave this ship over here for now. I'm going to keep checking
My
in
life
case we
is
can
my
poach an
prison.
actor. Do a quick roll. Another one. Wobble. Wobble. I didn't. As soon as you start producing the goods, you're going to see the bar going up in the name. You know this. The number of artisans will increase as this bar gets to the top. And the coins will increase from plus 12 to 26. So the income's going to go up drastically, considering we've got over 2,000 artisans. Schnapps, fish is good, clothing's good, sausages are on the line, bread's stalled, we must be up maximum.
We've run out of gubbins.
Missing. Why have we got no grain? That's because I sent the grain ship to the Eli by mistake. He's just about to drop some off. But we're nearly at full anyway. Got plenty of cash. I'm going to create some more depots. I'm going to put a couple of piers here as well. When we start shipping stuff in, we're going to need the extra loading bays for the ships. Clipper's nearly done. We can set him up. In fact, have we got room on the trade route? No, we haven't. All of the pig farms have got silos, as you can see. That one hasn't. And the wool have all got silos. Obviously they're using the grain that ships in from the farmer's island, so ideal as long as we make sure we've got enough grain in there. All is good. Soon be ready to upgrade. I'll probably just upgrade this bottom section to start with. Got plenty of windows, plenty of steel, plenty of bricks. We are going to need more windows, so I'm going to upgrade all these. Those two glass factories could keep afloat 4 window factories. I've purposely left one off there because we're going to start making spectacles as soon as we get to engineers. We've got zinc on this island and we've got copper on this island, which I knew. So yeah, as soon as we get concrete up and running, we are ready for engineers.
You reach a new milestone.
So what do engineers need? Spectacles, coffee, electricity and light bulbs. So we have a zinc mine
New
here.
milestone.
Concrete's the first thing we need. Limestone we don't have on here. Luckily we do over here.
I shall evaluate this.
We're going to need workers for that.
habitation before I draw any
25 more
conclusions.
workers. We have 2 over here, so we're going to want
You reach
50
a
more
new
workers.
milestone.
Let's check all our stuff again because we've just upped it all. Still good. Still good on the fish. We're good. So we need steel windows.
dominates the front page.
We've got the bricks.
My name is Lady Jane Faithful.
And it is my husband. In 2 years,
That's the lady from the Arctic.
the Archive gathered men and resources.
We're going to go to the Arctic.
I'll be joining you.
Excuse me.
Charts very much.
We're going to go to the Arctic before we need to produce electricity, because I like to use gas for my electricity as much as I can. Once we get engineers up and running, once we get spectacles going, run production, coffee imported, then we'll go head off and we'll spend a few days, a few sessions getting the Arctic up and running, get the gas done. We need motors for hot air balloons, so we may well have to get to investors before we go to the Arctic. So yeah, we've got everything set up here for the electricity, so we'll get the electricity running off your standard oil for these. We'll get these just about ready to go to investors. A trick that I like to do is I upgrade to investors and then delete them.
Good science will churn the alluvials of tradition.
Yes, well done.
Perhaps there is a way to...
We can now make the tractors and the oil barns and stuff for that. We don't really need to do it until we get to the New World to do the coffee. So let's focus on the concrete now, so we can start getting these spectacles made. So we were going to make the 2 limestone mines. We'll do 1 for now. We needed steel and windows. We've got plenty of bricks and everything else.
Attention for the Admiral.
50 steel, 50 windows.
I got something perplexing. I've something to put before a townsperson.
Build a fountain garden. Okie dokie.
Keen as a 3-legged goat.
Pigeon. Nice. Thanks for the pigeon. So
Positive reinforcement is now the possibilities are limitless. You reach the limits of the possible.
nice.
The festival has ended.
Aye.
Come back here. You can have that.
Your city has grown uglier.
Steamships, never mind. Carry on with your business.
New orders?
So, limestone. We can get the limestone shipped over on the same ship as the furs, which is handy. Gonna need to move this dude over here somewhere. So we're going to go to routes, click on the trade route. We didn't set up the trade route yet, which was
Good and ready.
this dude. Call him Furs and Lime. Routes, great route, trade routes, Furs and Lime. Limestone, Furs. We'll set up the concrete production over here, seeing as we have the engineers that we need to do it. See, our money does drop a lot when you introduce engineers because they haven't got everything that they need to be happy at this point in time. Why hasn't he got furs? We should be producing all the furs that we need. Yep. Strange. Let's make another one. Plenty of cotton. Plenty of furs.
These are good times. Will you work your magic for us? What we do so love to see. Let's
ton
hear it
sewing
then.
machines. We should have that.
A
Yeah.
little love is all
Clay
we
pits,
ever want.
limestone quarry, workforce needed 100%. Excellent. We'll ship him over.
Not everything of yours is
Is there an actor?
out in the open.
An actor. An actor. An actor. Ah, oh, sod ya. We'll ship that dude over. Oh, he's already...
Aye, aye.
He's not already there. So, concrete we were doing. Where are we going to put him? He's not happy because they ain't got nothing they want. First should be coming in soon. Got nobody I can put in the town hall to make them happy, so the police are just going to have to do their shit. Concrete. Put concrete over here, out the way. Engineers. Concrete. We'll do 2. I know one limestone quarry can do 2. What do we need to upgrade him? 25 windows. We'll bring some windows back from here.
Where do we take the stuff without a warehouse?
Attention for the Admiral.
Limestone quarry, minus 100%. That means we can get rid of some of those workers over there then. What's this bloke do? Lumberjacks, huts. Pick some of the windows up, transfer them back over, and we can make the concrete.
New orders?
Stick a trade union over here for this dude then. So we've got 50 extra workers that we don't want now, so we'll get rid of them.
It's all how you're born, innit?
It's all right here, I suppose.
Excellent. 3 limestone.
Aye, aye.
Pick the windows up.
Not too many changes, I hope. Attention for the Admiral.
Whoa. Alright, we're short of engineers, it's saying. What was that? Artisan.
Heard above the madding crowd.
No idea. We'll have to just upgrade some more workers. Thought we had plenty.
You lost an influence bonus.
We will all be
Consumerism bonus again, just to keep the
Gained
cash
an
boosted.
influence bonus.
How are the furs doing? Right, the furs are up and running proper now. Fur coats, sorry, spectacles is what we need. Limestone to make the concrete, to make the zinc mine. Got 3 over here. That one will be perfect. How are we doing for canned food? We are low. We are overproducing on the goulash, but not on the canned food. So we're going to need to build another cannery. I'm guessing now we're going to need another goulash to keep up with it. Yes. Need bricks for that. Have to wait a moment.
Awaiting instructions.
Might as well send him over there to get some. As soon as the concrete comes in, we can start with the zinc for the spectacles. 10, 20 we're going to need for 1 copper and 1 zinc. Glass we've already got overproducing. That should be stacking up a little bit. Sewing machines are under as well. Everything's shooting up now, so we're going to need 150 more artisans for that. Going to need plenty more bricks. Should be a good stack of bricks over here because we're not really using them. Yes.
Flagship at your service.
40 steel over here as well, we'll bring back. Once we've sorted the bricks out.
On our way.
How are we doing for time? I wanted to keep these at an hour. I didn't really want to do everything on fast forward. I generally work in normal time. Don't really feel like we've achieved much, but we've learnt something. We've learnt how to check your statistics, see where you're at with what items. Don't overproduce too much if you don't have to. Keeps a steady income and keeps the maintenance down of some of these big buildings that you don't need. Any things I generally overproduce are stuff that I know I'm going to need in the future, like the glass.
Flagship awaiting instructions.
Alright, that should sort the showing machines out. Have we got enough iron to produce the showing machines? Demand is 9, we're producing 8. We are overproducing on the steel by loads. So, how are we doing for iron and coal? Coal is stable, iron's increasing. So, if we build a coal mine, which we haven't got, if we build 2 more charcoal kilns, there's a zinc deposit there, so we could use this zinc deposit then. We can utilise the same warehouse. Build a couple of charcoal factories here. This is just to boost our iron production now that we bought this other sewing machine factory in. If you press Control Q, you can see our demand is 9, we're producing. Our demand is 9 at the minute, we're producing just under 8. So we're borderline. We probably could do if we just you could go in here and just say we wanted to just increase this a little bit. I might do that for now. Just give this a 20% boost. That should keep us going. I'll keep checking it. If not, we've got the extra coal coming in now. We can soon build another furnace. So the artisans were good for that. The zinc mine's built. We needed the copper mine from over here. To do that, we're going to have to transport 10 concrete over.
Flagship ready for orders.
Which we must be nearly there. No, we're on 2. Engineers, copper. We've got the steel over there. The windows we brought back, so we're going to need to transfer 10 windows back. Steel and the bricks and everything we should have over there fine. Just waiting on the 10 concrete
I'm missing particular materials.
Right, let's make some more cotton mines. Let's get some more cotton production going over here so we're not chasing our tail all the time. What are we, 4 and 2? Let's do another block of 4. Although I don't think we'll fit 4 on here, maybe 2. Where was the cotton? There. Do another 2. And then we'll be 8 and 4. That should easily be enough to keep us up with the growth that we're doing. For now, we shouldn't have to come back over here and check. Dummy. Food and everything should be fine over here. We ain't done nothing different. Yeah, we're good. We'll be running at a negative for this island now, but it's only minus 220. It's nothing.
Have you permission?
Nothing so worth whinging about. I needed steel. Do we have any? Yep. Right, what are we doing over here? We're about to transfer 10 concrete over to get the production for brass coming in.
Awaiting instructions.
As soon as I get spectacles made, I'm going to call it a day for today. I think we're well over, nearly getting over the hour mark.
Attention for the Admiral.
There's only 1 copper mine over here. It's not ideal, but it's enough to get us going. I'm going to put a fire station next to a mine that you think is going to go pop, which is generally all of them. You can see most of them. I put one next to if I can. So the roots, the lime, the fir, the copper, that's going to be coming back. Suppose we should set up the electricity pretty soon. We'll get the spectacles going for now. We'll do them down here. It's going to be in the middle of our electric district. So for now we're going to need 1 brass production, 1 spectacle production. We are going to need a lot more concrete, 10 and 10. Money's good to get them up and running. Excuse me, just waiting on the concrete. The zinc should be coming in now. The zinc is coming in. I will boost the zinc. I'll give that 150. Stick a police station next to it in case they decide to kick off, but it should be fine. Everybody else is happy on the worker side of it.
Boredom turns you onto the
So how many engineers are we going to need for this? 25 workers, 100 engineers. Workers we've got, engineers we're plentiful. This boat's still up here waiting for the actor.
It's not my job to know their crimes, only to
quick spin.
find a fitting
2, 3. No more. How are we doing for canned food now? Are we up to? Are we doing all right? We're overproducing on the peppers. Goulash is still low. Why is that low? It doesn't make sense. Should really make sausages over here for these. It only need one little production just to keep them happy. We will. We've got room. We'll do it here quick. We'll do one pig farm, one sausage farm, just to keep them happy. We'll increase the amount of workers. It doesn't keep them happy. It just increases the amount of workers we've got. That's saying they're less workers now, but as soon as they get their sausages in, that'll shoot up, because this is going to give us an extra 3 workers per house, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
Your people are
40.
starting to get sick.
So we will need a couple more. People are starting to get sick because I forgot to make a fucking hospital. Oh well, I'm gonna have to let the hospital charge up and deal with that. So, I've got the workers for the brass factory. Just 10 more concrete and then we're up and running with the spectacles.
If only there were more of me.
Just say the word.
Workforce shortage.
Fucking hell, I've got to waste that wood. Oh well, can't be helped.
Cheers, man.
Do your thing.
Dealing with you could be a lottery.
I suppose we should build one over here as well, eh? 40 windows we need to bring over. If we have them.
Ordnance spotted.
We have 9. We'll have
On
to
the
wait.
bright side, it'll be over soon.
I don't want to pay him 80 grand. I'll decline it.
People
Go into
celebrate your
diplomacy.
leadership.
Request a peace treaty and he's going to ask for about 8.
Who are you, Machiavelli? All
In.
I know a
Request
swindle
a
when I see you.
ceasefire, sorry. He's not even offering us a
Is that all
ceasefire.
you have?
24 grand.
You're right. We need
You have to pay it. I'll just pay the pirates off. I can't be arsed with them. I always just pay them off.
Check a copy.
It's not worth building the ships and patrolling it for 24 grand.
These people, they need a hero.
Smuggling quest. Hell yeah, we'll do that. 25 grand we will.
Your people are healthy again.
Ready for a challenge. Awaiting new horizons. Route plotted.
You lost an influence bonus.
If you insist.
I'm going to use all three of these just to generate some cash, and we have to pay the pirate off.
Good and ready. On our way.
Or is it not picking it up?
Let's take nothing for granted.
Where do you want it dropping? All the way up there.
Steersman.
So we're ready to start making our rum over here in the next episode. He's happily going to take that back, get the money for that quest. Money's on the up. Spectacles must be coming in now because we're at 6,380 something. Yep, spectacles are in. As soon as you start making stuff for these engineers, you're laughing. So
The fire is out of control.
zinc is overproducing, the brass is overproducing. For one spectacle factory is easily going to make 4 times the amount that we need. So
The fire left ruins behind.
there you go. We had a little dip in cash, went down to about 2,000 income. We are boosting a lot from the newspaper. Don't be afraid to do that early game. You're not going to lose anything by doing it. Spectacles are in. We're overproducing on the sewing machines. Penny farthings are going to be unlocked soon. We're overproducing on the cannery. Overproducing on the penny thousands. We do need another goulash. We'll do that. So what's the timing on these? 2 minutes for a goulash. 1 minute 30. So them two together are going to be 3 minutes. These are 6 minutes. So yeah. So we should be well overproducing on the goulash now. Yeah, it will be 2 when it gets up to production. We're still overproducing on the peppers and the beef. So canned food is good. Still no sight of a
Not everything of yours is out in the open.
actor. We'll do a couple of spins. Come on. Fuck you. Just waiting on the actor to plop in the town hall to give us the rum.
Planned?
It did.
You make it look easy.
Thanks for the money. Right, let's, before I go, let's upgrade some of these. Everything that's inside this square. Check our statistics. I reckon we're going to have to make more sausages after that because we were on the border. Yep, just pigs are overproducing, so literally just one more slaughterhouse. Fish was still good, schnapps was still good, clothing we are bang on the money. Sausages we will be overproducing by 1 ton a minute. Bread we're still under at that again, saying 4 out of 6. Why? Are we just waiting for the grain again?
We lack the requisite materials.
We're waiting for flour. I'm going to slightly boost flour production. We've got the right amount of mills per bakery. It's 1 flour mill does 2 bakeries. It takes 2 grain farms for 1 mill. But if I just slightly boost this, so it's at 125%. then there shouldn't be a drop in supply chain. What we can also do to help out, let's get some brick roads in. Now we've got some surplus just to speed up production. Plenty of bricks. Right, call it there for a day. So we're on plus 7,000 income. We've only got a minimum amount of engineers just to get us going. Next thing we will do is we'll get the rum going, because that produces 66 coins per engineer household. That is going to boost our money drastically. So before we progress anymore, before we get to the 1,000 engineer stage where we need coffee, we're going to go and produce rum. Get the money coming in. That'll free up a load of extra cash to do whatever we need with. Give us a little bit of leeway to build some more stuff. We'll get another brass smeltery and spectacle factory going on. We'll introduce the electricity hopefully in the next episode. But yeah, for now, I hope you enjoyed something. Stay tuned for the next episode.